record. So number 47, this is section 3.9. We are in a dilemma again. We want the derivative of h. I'm just going to rewrite it as y equals. That will make life easier in a second. I'm going to write the radical as a 1/2 power. And just like 45, we have the same situation. Is it that? Or is it that? And the problem is it's neither one of those, because constant, variable, variable, constant, variable, 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 variable. So it doesn't fit those. So when something weird like that happens, you want to try using the power of logs. So we're going to ln both sides, and magic things will happen when we do that. So the magic that happens is we realize with logs, we get to p in front of the log. So powerful rules of logs helps us do things we otherwise couldn't normally do. And we go through the process. We don't have a variable raised to a variable, but now we clearly have product rule. So we're going to use product rule. And on this side, we have chain rule because y is our function, not our variable. So the derivative ln of y is 1/box times derivative of box. On the right side, we have product rule. I leave the first one alone, and I take the derivative of the second. Then I take the derivative of the first, which is going to be 1/2 radical x. It's a power rule. Half comes in front, subtract 1 from that. It ends up looking like that. And you leave the second alone. And I'm going to rewrite this all. I'm going to change the half power to square root x over x. And this is ln of x over 2 radical x. So I just made the right side prettier. But I don't want that y. So I have to multiply both sides by y. So I end up with a y over here. But what is y? And this was h, so I'll say this is h prime of x, is radical x over x. And we can actually simplify that radical x over x. And y is our original function, x to the square root of x. So replace y with x square root of x. Now, just as a side note for all of you, you don't have to do this on this problem, but we have square root of x over x right here. That you can simplify because this is x to the 1/2, this is x to the 1, and the rule is if you, whoa, that was crazy. If you move this to the bottom, you change the sign of that exponent to negative. So you end up subtracting. It's x to the 1 minus 1/2. That's 1/x to the 1/2. That's 1 square root of x. So you could replace this with 1 square root of x if you want to, but I'm not going to here. I'm just showing you that option. Because the book might do it that way. But we want h prime at 4. So we replace all the x's with 4's, square root of 4/4, plus ln of 4 over 2 radical 4. And it's going to be 4 to the square root of 4. And the rest is algebra. 2/4 plus ln of 4 over 2 radical 4, all times 4 to the 2. That's 16. I'm going to distribute 16 inside. So I'm going to distribute that 16. It's going to be 16 times 2 over 4 plus 16 ln of 4 over 2 radical 4. But what's radical 4? That's 2. That's 2. Woo! So I'm going to get 8 plus, and that's 4 ln 4. That is.